What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Frank Warren. Frank Warren had some surprising comments to say about Eddie Hearn. You know, these two rival promoters have been each other's neck for a very long time. You know, I think Eddie Hearn was basically born into a rivalry, because before it was Barry and Frank. So now it's Frank and Eddie. You know what I mean? So these guys have rival promotional companies. They are on different networks, BT and Sky Sports, as we know. And Frank Warren said that he would beat Eddie Hearn in an actual fight. He said, if you lock us both in two rooms, I'll come out victorious, no doubt about it. And I was thinking, he says, despite the size, the age, the height, the weight, I would still beat Eddie Hearn. You know, when I read this, I wasn't going to do a video about it, but then I'm like, it just makes me realize that the hatred is real, 100%. Like, for you to be boxing promoters, I guess the violence has to spill over some type of way, but, for them to just, I'll beat his ass in a fight. You know what I mean? That's like Bob Arum fighting Don King. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? Like, you guys are boxing promoters, not boxers. And it just shows you how deep-rooted this hatred is for each other. They said they haven't even spoke. He also went on to say in the same article that, he wants to make the Tyson Fury-Anthony Joshua fight, but Eddie Hearn doesn't want it. If they want the fight, it's 50-50. So, and you look at that now with the star power and the profile, that's pretty much how it would have to be if a fight was ever made like that. Okay, so, but it's crazy. You have this type of thing or hatred for a person that you've never talked to, you've never spoken to. You know what I mean? That just shows you something. It's kind of weird to me, because normally if you have true hatred for a person, you've at least known who that person was, and that person somehow deceived you in a way later on in life. You know what I mean? That made you feel some type of way about that particular person, not a person you never talked to. You know what I mean? So, to entertain the idea, I think Eddie Hearn would beat the shit out of Frank Warren, unless Frank Warren's one of those hard-ass tough guys that we don't really know anything about. You know what I mean? Kind of solid, not soft in the ass, like Errol Spence said. No, he said Terrence Crawford was light in the ass. Okay. Yeah. But anyway, unless he's one of those type of cats, which, who knows, looks can be deceiving, right? So, but yeah, if I had to put money on it, like a grudge match or something, I would put my money on Eddie Hearn, because he's just younger, big, tall, he's 6'4". He's a tall dude, tall Brit, right? But Frank Warren's talking shit, and if he mentioned, fighting, that shows that shows some type of hatred, and it's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. You guys tell me what you think about Eddie Hearn versus Frank Warren in a grudge match. Who would win and why? Of course, please subscribe, like, share, and you guys been counterpunched. Peace.